Welcome to Ancient Word Narratives. Have you ever felt like the entire world was crashing down around you all at once? That is exactly where we find the man called Job. He was once the greatest man of the East, wealthy beyond measure, blessed with a large family, and deeply faithful to God. But then everything changed. In a single catastrophic day, Job lost his livestock to raiders, his servants were killed, and a great wind collapsed the house where his children were gathered. 10 children, all gone. His wealth vanished. His health devastated by painful sores. Imagine losing everything. Not gradually, not over years, but all at once. Yet in his deepest pain, Job sat in the dust and said something remarkable. Though he slay me, yet will I trust in him. His suffering was real. His questions were honest. He asked why, how long, and what he had done to deserve this. His friends came to comfort him, but their words brought more pain. They suggested his suffering must be punishment for hidden sin. They insisted that if he was truly righteous, God would restore him. But Job knew his own heart. He had walked with integrity. Here is what makes Job's story so powerful for us. He did not need an explanation to maintain his faith. He did not need prosperity returned. He did not need his suffering to make sense. He simply held on to the God he knew was good, even when circumstances screamed otherwise. Eventually, God spoke to Job from the whirlwind, not to answer all his questions, but to remind him of God's sovereignty and wisdom. And something shifted in Job. He moved from demanding answers to accepting mystery, from bargaining with God to trusting God's character. At the end of Job's journey, God did restore his wealth and bless him with new children. But that was not the point of his story. The point was this: true faith is not faith in getting what we want. True faith is faith in the God who loves us, regardless of what we receive or lose. When your world falls apart, when questions flood in, when you cannot see why God is allowing your suffering, remember Job. Hold fast to what you know about God's character. His goodness does not depend on your circumstances. Your faith does not require explanations, and your trust in Him is never wasted, even in the darkest valleys.